current photo captures a serene beach scene, with the sandy shore stretching out to meet the gentle waves of the ocean. People are scattered along the beach, some sitting and others standing, all enjoying the beautiful day. The sky is a clear blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds, and the buildings in the background add a touch of urbanity to this natural setting. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more urban scene. It features a tall, multi-story building with a sign that reads The Fritz. A vintage car, painted in a vibrant shade of green, is parked in front of the building. The building is adorned with yellow umbrellas, adding a pop of color to the scene. The sky is also visible in this photo, but it's not as clear as in the current photo. The current photo has a more natural and relaxed atmosphere, while the previous photo has a more urban and vibrant feel. The presence of people in the current photo and the vintage car in the previous photo are the main differences. The current photo is taken from a distance, capturing a wider view of the beach, while the previous photo is taken from a closer perspective, focusing on the building and the car. A serene beach scene with a clear blue sky and fluffy white clouds. The waves gently crash onto the sandy shore, creating a rhythmic sound that adds to the tranquil atmosphere. The sand is light brown, and the water is a vibrant shade of blue-green, reflecting the sunlight. The beach appears to be deserted, with no people in sight, giving it a sense of solitude and peace. In contrast, the previous photo depicts a bustling beach scene with a cloudy sky. The sand is a darker shade of brown, and the water is a deeper blue-green. There are several people scattered across the beach, some sitting and others standing, indicating a more lively and social atmosphere. The buildings in the background suggest that this beach is located in a city or urban area. The main differences between the two photos are the weather conditions, the level of activity, and the surrounding environment. The current photo has a calm and solitary feel, while the previous photo has a more dynamic and crowded atmosphere. The current photo captures a single, vibrant blue jellyfish nestled among the seaweed and sandy shore. Its translucent body glistens with a sheen that reflects the surrounding environment, creating a mesmerizing effect. The jellyfish's tentacles are visible, trailing out into the sandy terrain, suggesting it might have been washed ashore or is in the process of returning to the sea. The scene is intimate, with the jellyfish taking center stage, and the photographer has skillfully framed the shot to highlight its beauty and intricacies. In contrast, the previous photo presents a broader view of a beach scene. The sandy shore stretches out to meet the ocean, with waves gently crashing onto the shore. The sky is partly cloudy, adding a dynamic element to the otherwise serene landscape. The beach appears deserted, with no human presence or other wildlife in sight. The photographer has chosen a wider perspective, capturing the vastness of the beach and the rhythmic motion of the waves. The current photo is a close-up, focusing on the delicate details of the jellyfish, while the previous photo is a wide shot that encompasses the expanse of the beach and the sea. The current photo feels more personal and detailed. clear blue sky dotted with fluffy white clouds. The buildings seem to be a mix of residential and commercial properties, their balconies and windows reflecting the sunlight. The street itself is a lively green, with a bike lane running down its center, inviting cyclists to take a leisurely ride. The sidewalk is adorned with lush green grass and palm trees, adding a tropical touch to the urban landscape. People can be seen strolling leisurely, enjoying the pleasant weather and the beautiful surroundings and grandeur to the scene. The buildings on the left side of the street are taller, towering over the street and creating a sense of scale. The sky is a bright blue, with a few clouds scattered here and there, adding to the overall charm of the scene. The photo captures the essence of a sunny day in a bustling city, where life is in full swing and the weather is perfect for outdoor activities. It's a snapshot of a moment, frozen in time, that tells a story of a city that's alive and vibrant. is wide, with a clear demarcation for a bike lane and a pedestrian path, suggesting a well-planned urban environment. The buildings have a contemporary design, and the palm trees add a tropical flair to the scene. In contrast, the previous photo shows a more vibrant and lively street scene. There's a person walking on the sidewalk, which adds a human element to the image. The palm trees are the current photo captures a moment of pure joy and spontaneity. A person with a radiant smile stands in the foreground, their face partially obscured by a playful, tousled hairdo. The background is a lively street scene, bustling with activity. People are walking, and the street is lined with palm trees, adding a tropical vibe to the image. The sky is overcast, casting a soft, diffused light over the scene. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more serene and orderly setting. The street is empty, with no people in sight. The buildings lining the street are modern and well-maintained, and the sky is clear, with a few clouds scattered across it. The palm trees are still present, but they appear more as a backdrop to the buildings than a focal point. The current photo exudes a sense of fun and spontaneity, while the second one feels more structured and calm. The current photo is more dynamic and lively, while the second one is more static and orderly. The current photo has a more personal touch, with the focus on a single person, while the previous photo has a more universal appeal, with the focus on the street and buildings. See a person standing on a street with their arms raised, as if they are cheering or celebrating. They are wearing a white t-shirt with a floral pattern, blue denim shorts, and white sneakers. The street is lined with palm trees, and there are a few people walking in the background. The sky is blue, and the weather seems to be sunny. In the previous photo, the person is standing in the same position, but the angle of the shot is different. The person's arms are raised higher, and the background is more blurred. The lighting is still bright, and the weather appears to be the same. The only difference between the two photos is the angle and the amount of detail in the background. In the current photo, we see a person standing on a street with their arms raised, as if they are cheering or celebrating. They are wearing a blue skirt, a white top, and white sneakers. The person is standing on a street with white lines painted on the ground, and there are palm trees and buildings in the background. The sky is blue, and the weather seems to be sunny. In the previous photo, the person is standing in the same location, but they are wearing a different outfit. They are wearing a white top with a black pattern, a blue skirt, and white sneakers. The person is also standing with their arms raised, but they are wearing a black backpack. The background is the same, with palm trees and buildings. The sky is also blue, and the weather seems to be sunny. The main difference between the current photo captures a scene where a person is standing in front of a digital interface, possibly a computer or a tablet, with a cityscape in the background. The interface displays various options such as export, hard drive, layers, projects, export, cancel, and done. The person appears to be interacting with the software, possibly working on a design or editing a photo. The cityscape in the background suggests an urban setting with buildings and palm trees visible. The previous photo, on the other hand, shows a person standing on a street with their back to the camera, arms raised in a gesture that could indicate excitement or triumph. The person is wearing a blue shirt and shorts, and there are palm trees and buildings in the background. The two photos are different in that the current photo is focused on a digital interface, and the previous photo is focused on a person's reaction. The current photo captures a moment where a photographer is using a computer to edit a photo. The screen displays a software interface with various options for exporting the image. The photographer is focused on the task, and the photo is taken from a slightly elevated angle, giving us a view of the screen and the photographer's hands. The background is blurred, but we can make out a street scene with buildings and a person sitting on a bench. The lighting is bright and the colors are vivid. In contrast, the previous photo shows the same photographer, but this time the focus is on the photographer's hands as they work on the computer. The background is a street scene with buildings, trees, and a "Do Not Enter" sign. The lighting is softer, and the colors are more muted. The photographer's hands are more visible, and the photo has a more candid, documentary feel to it. Both photos capture the process of photo editing, but the current photo has a more professional, finished look, while the previous photo has a more casual behind. The current photo captures a vibrant scene at a bustling outdoor cafe with a striking yellow sports car parked in front, adding a pop of color to the lively atmosphere. The cafe itself is adorned with a colorful facade, and there are people seated at tables, enjoying their time. The perspective is from a street-level view, giving a sense of being right there in the moment. The previous photo, on the other hand, is a digital representation of a photo editing software interface. It's a stark contrast to the current photo, showcasing the tools and options available for manipulating and enhancing images. The software interface is clean and organized, with various settings and options laid out for the user to explore. The two photos are indeed different, one being a real-life photograph and the other a digital representation of a photo editing tool. facade stands out. The building is adorned with a red logo at the top, and it's surrounded by lush greenery, including tall palm trees that sway gently in the breeze. The sky above is a clear blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds, creating a serene backdrop for the urban setting. The street is lined with parked cars, adding a touch of everyday life to the scene. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more formal and structured view of the same building. The building's facade is painted in a soothing shade of blue, with the name Breakwater prominently displayed in white letters. The architecture is more streamlined and less colorful compared to the current photo. The sky is also blue, but the clouds are more scattered and less fluffy. The street scene is similar, with cars parked along the side, but the overall atmosphere feels more subdued and less lively. Both photos capture the essence of the same location, but from different perspectives and at different times. The current photo feels more casual and relaxed, while the second one has a more formal and structured feel. Despite these differences, both images beautifully showcase the charm of the Breakwater building and its surroundings. Current photo captures a vibrant street scene, bustling with activity and color. The image is taken from a street-level perspective, showcasing a crosswalk, a pedestrian, and a white SUV driving by. The buildings in the background are painted in bright hues, with the Solomon Hotel and Boulevard Hotel prominently displayed. The sky is a clear blue, and palm trees sway gently in the breeze, adding to the tropical ambience. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more serene and tranquil setting. The street is lined with palm trees, and the sky is a deeper shade of blue. The Solomon Hotel and Boulevard Hotel are still visible, but the overall atmosphere is calmer. The cars are parked, and there are no pedestrians in sight. The image feels more like a snapshot of a quiet moment in a bustling city. Both photos share the same location. location. They capture different moods and times of day. The current photo feels more dynamic and lively, while the second one exudes a sense of calm and tranquility. It's fascinating how the same place can evoke such different emotions depending on the time of day and the perspective from which it's viewed. Current photo captures the Beachfront Hotel, a charming establishment with a classic design. Its white facade is adorned with red and blue accents, and a distinctive red awning frames the entrance. The hotel is nestled amidst a bustling urban setting with modern buildings and a busy street in the background. The sky above is a clear blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds, creating a serene backdrop for the scene. In contrast, the previous photo the current photo captures a vibrant street scene, bustling with activity. The sky is a clear blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds, casting a serene backdrop to the lively scene below. Buildings, painted in a soothing light blue, stand tall against the sky, their balconies adorned with lush green plants. The street is lined with colorful umbrellas, adding a pop of color to the scene. Cars are parked neatly on the side of the road, and people are seen walking on the sidewalk, going about their day. The previous photo, on the other hand, presents a more tranquil scene. The sky is also clear, but the buildings are painted in a stark white, contrasting with the blue sky. The balconies are bare, and there are no... The current photo captures a vibrant scene from Miami Beach. The iconic Miami Beach sign prominently displayed in the foreground. The sign is a colorful array of letters, each letter a different color, creating a visually striking contrast against the lush greenery of the palm trees and hedges that frame the sign. The sky above is a clear blue, dotted with fluffy white clouds, and the overall atmosphere is one of a sunny, tropical paradise. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more urban setting. It features a street scene with a distinctive building named the Frizz in the background. The building is painted in a light blue color, and there are palm trees in front of it. But the overall scene is less vibrant and more subdued than the current photo. The sky is also blue, but it's not as clear, and there are no clouds visible. The street is lined with cars and pedestrians, adding a sense of everyday life to the scene. The current photo has a more artistic and stylized quality, with its colorful sign and the way the light plays on the scene. The previous photo, on the other hand, has a more realistic and candid feel, capturing a moment in the hustle and bustle of city life. Both photos, however, share the common theme of Miami, with its palm trees and sunny skies. Captures a vibrant scene at Miami Beach, with the word Miami Beach spelled out in colorful, bold letters. The letters are arranged in a way that they stand out against the lush greenery and the backdrop of towering palm trees. The sky is partly cloudy, adding a dynamic element to the composition. The colors are vivid, and the overall atmosphere is lively and inviting. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more subdued and artistic rendition of the same scene. The letters Miami Beach are still present, but they are reflected in a glass surface, creating a mirror. The current photo captures a serene scene of a body of water, possibly a canal or a river, with modern buildings lining the sides. The sky is clear with a few clouds, and the sunlight is shining brightly, casting a warm glow on the scene. There are a few people visible, enjoying the view and the pleasant weather. The previous photo, on the other hand, is a vibrant and colorful image of the Miami Beach sign, with palm trees and a cloudy sky in the background. The colors are more saturated, and the focus is on the sign and the surrounding greenery. The main difference between the two photos is the subject matter and the mood they convey. The current photo captures a serene scene of a body of water, possibly a canal or a river, with a bridge arching over it. The water is calm, reflecting the clear blue sky and the towering buildings that surround it. The buildings are modern, with sleek glass facades and balconies, suggesting a contemporary urban setting. The bridge, with its distinctive arch, adds a touch of architectural interest to the scene. The trees lining the water's edge provide a natural contrast to the man-made structures. The overall atmosphere is peaceful and inviting, with a sense of tranquility previous photo, while still depicting the same bridge and buildings, has a slightly different perspective. The angle of the shot is the current photo captures a bustling construction site with towering buildings and a crane dominating the scene. The buildings are modern, with a sleek glass facade reflecting the clear blue sky. The crane stands tall, adding to the sense of ongoing development. The scene is vibrant, with the sunlight casting a warm glow on the buildings. The previous photo, on the other hand, presents a serene waterfront view. The buildings are still modern, but they are surrounded by lush greenery and a calm body of water. The sky is clear, and the sunlight glistens on the water's surface. The two photos, while both showcasing modern architecture, offer contrasting atmospheres, one of urban energy and the other of tranquility. The current photo captures a serene scene of a modern cityscape, where a sleek, glass facade building stands tall against the backdrop of a clear blue sky. The building's reflective surface mirrors the sky, creating a harmonious blend of urban architecture and natural beauty. A boat gently floats on the calm water in the foreground, adding a touch of tranquility to the scene. The presence of palm trees in the background suggests a warm, tropical location. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more dynamic view of the same building. The angle of the shot is different, offering a closer look at the intricate details of the building's facade. The crane in the background indicates ongoing construction, hinting at the building's recent completion. The palm trees are still present, but they appear slightly different due to the change in the current photo captures a lively scene at a marina, where a group of people are gathered around a large, luxurious yacht. The yacht is docked, and the people are enjoying their time, possibly socializing or preparing for a day out on the water. The marina is bustling with activity, and the yacht stands out as a centerpiece, drawing the eye of the viewer. The sky is clear, and the sunlight illuminates the scene, casting shadows and highlighting the textures of the yacht and the surrounding environment. In contrast, the previous photo presents a more serene and calm atmosphere. The yacht is still docked, but the focus is on the architectural beauty of the modern buildings in the background. The water appears calm, and the yacht is positioned in the foreground, creating a sense of depth. The sky is clear, and the sunlight is gently illuminating the scene, casting soft shadows and highlighting the sleek lines of the buildings. The main difference between the two photos is the focus and mood. The current photo is vibrant and lively, with a focus on the people and their activities. The previous photo is more subdued and focused on the architectural beauty of the buildings. Both photos capture the essence of a marina, but they do so in different ways, highlighting different aspects